Yo, Internet! This is Eduardo Prospero transmitting live from the Museum of Dead Media. Sadly, this is one of the last transmissions from this particular location because we are dismantling it. This thing here is a mini disc covered in dust. Uh, today we're going to talk about one of Anthony Fantano's stupidest theories. For those of you who don't know him, Anthony Fantano is the guy from the Needle Drop. He's the internet's busiest music nerd, best fit in the game, and he is the most respected music critic of this video platform, and at least he's the most popular, and I for one respect his opinion about music very much, but everybody makes mistakes, and he once said that he equated this mumble rap phase that hip hop is going through with the punk phase that rock went through in the 70s and 80s. Maybe musically there's something to be said there because punk music is very simple and mumble rap is very simple also, but musically speaking, like there's a story that when Johnny Rotten was recruited by Malcolm McLaren, he had a Pink Floyd T-shirt, and he had written in the T-shirt, "I hate," it was "I hate Pink Floyd," and that's why Malcolm McLaren recruited him. And that story is significant because punk rock was a response to the very complex music of the day. Punk rock was a do-it-yourself music. It has like the message that everybody could do it. Just pick a guitar, learn three chords, and form a band. And maybe you can equate that simplicity with mumble rap, but punk rock has had a lot going on. Culturally speaking, it was a music that had a huge scene. Everything they were doing was illegal for starters. Their music, if we take out the Ramones, their music had always like an anti-authoritarian message, and it had a message for starters, and they have a culture behind them, like the fanzine culture, the fanzine revolution. It goes parallel with punk rock. It's fueled by punk rock. The aesthetic, the fanzine aesthetic is related to punk rock. If you see a fanzine, you think of punk rock. It has it had a lot of cultural development behind it, and the music was just like the tip of the iceberg, the thing you see. But and you can't say that about mumble rap. Mumble rap is simple, but it doesn't have a culture behind him. Maybe the Lincoln, not even that, they have almost nothing, just the tattoos on their faces, and that's it. And that's why I say that that's one of Fantano's stupidest theories. But, and here comes my addition to the theory, and maybe where we can agree. There's a better word for that, but English is my second language, as you can hear. Maybe we can agree, Fantano, if we add something to that statement and that theory of yours. And what we can add is rap, mumble rap is hip hop's pop punk phase, because in the 90s, after grunge, there was the pop punk era. We have Green Day, which I still think is a good band, especially the music they made around that time. Then they became U2, but that's another story. But if we take out Green Day, all the other bands, they had nothing cultural behind them. Blink 182, those Good Charlotte, Sum 41, they were like, they had the punk aesthetic and the punk simplicity in their music, but they didn't have anything cultural behind them. They were just a product. I don't want to be unfair to that generation. If you grew up listening to that music, it probably has a special place in your heart. But there are facts that you can't deny. The Sum 41 guy, the singer, ended up marrying Avril Lavigne, and the Good Charlotte guys ended up with Paris Hilton or Nicole Richie. I don't remember. I remember maybe both. I don't know. But that's not a coincidence. That's relevant. That's like the logical culmination of that movement, which didn't last that long. And if we can equate mumble rap to that movement, because it has nothing cultural behind it, and the music is simple, and it was detrimental to rock, and this mumble rap is detrimental to hip hop, and is lowering the level and the rich culture that his hip hop has behind it, is being threatened by this new Xanax music. I don't know. Anyway, that's my theory. Mumble rap is hip hop's pop. I can't even say it. Mumble rap is hip hop's pop punk phase. It's almost like a trabalengua. I don't know how you say trabalengua in English. A tongue twister. It's almost a tongue twister. Maybe not for you because you speak that language better than me, but to me it was. That's my theory. Fantano, take it or leave it. People, let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree. Maybe insult me for sullying the honor of pop punk. Please subscribe. I know I haven't been as active as I want to be, but I will pick up someday with this channel. You will see. Please subscribe, and that's it. Eduardo Prospero, the Museum of Dead Media.